If you're over 60 and your neck hurts every day, here's what nobody tells you. For every inch your head sits forward from your shoulders, your spine absorbs 12 extra pounds of pressure. Most seniors have 2 to 3 inches of forward shift. That's 36 pounds crushing down on your neck every moment you're upright. Today I'll show you a 4-minute routine Japanese doctors have used for generations that reverses this. You'll learn why your neck muscles went quiet, how to wake them up safely in a simple daily pattern that gives your body permission to stand tall again. Phase 1. The neck mobility warm-up. Before we fix anything, we need to understand what happened. Your neck didn't just drift forward on its own, it was pulled there by tight chest muscles, collapsed shoulders, and a weak upper back that stopped supporting your head properly. The muscles that should be holding you upright have gone quiet after years of forward posture, and your nervous system now treats that collapsed position as normal. Here's what that means in your daily life. Getting up from a chair feels harder because your entire spine is compressed. Reading a book strains your eyes because your head position restricts blood flow. Even thinking clearly becomes more difficult because that 36 pounds of pressure reduces oxygen to your brain. But here's the good news. We can wake those muscles back up, and it starts with reconnection, not force. We're going to do 4 simple movements that teach your neck it can move safely again. This takes about 90 seconds total, and each movement is about 30 seconds. Move slowly and breathe through your nose. This isn't about how far you can turn, it's about feeling where the tension lives and beginning to dissolve it. First movement, rotation. Gently turn your head left and right like you're saying no. Pull your shoulders back, sit up tall, and just move through that rotation. Nice and easy. Second movement, flexion and extension. Nod your head forward and back like you're saying yes. Let your chin drop toward your chest, then gently lift your gaze upward. Smooth and controlled. Third movement, lateral flexion. Tilt your ear toward your shoulder on each side. Don't twist, just tilt. Imagine your ears being pulled straight up to the ceiling and your head follows that line. Fourth movement, retraction. This is a gentle chin tuck. Just pull your chin straight back without lifting it, like you're making a double chin, then release, back and release. Do this entire sequence twice through. That's about 90 seconds total. By the second round, you'll feel your breath shift and your shoulders drop slightly. That's your nervous system saying, I feel safe now. And when your body feels safe, it allows movement. That's the key most programs miss. They try to force correction before creating safety. This warm-up gives you control over simple movements like turning to check behind you when you're walking or looking up at a shelf without wincing. That freedom matters when you're trying to stay independent. Now that your neck is warm and your nervous system feels safe, we're going to do something that looks like a chin tuck, but it's completely different. Phase 2. The integrated chin tuck. Here's the truth most neck programs miss. Your head didn't drift forward in isolation. It was pulled there by your entire upper body. Tight chest, collapsed shoulders, weak upper back. So if we only work the neck, we're fighting against all those other forces. The entire postural chain is disconnected. And that's why simple chin tucks fail. When that chain stays broken, you feel it every time you try to carry groceries, reach for something overhead, or even just sit through a meal without your neck screaming at you. Your body is working in pieces instead of as one system, and that makes everything harder. The solution isn't to isolate the neck, it's to reconnect the entire chain so your body remembers how to support your head properly. This is a coordinated movement that includes your shoulders, your upper back, and your deep postural muscles working together as one system. Here's exactly how to do it. Step 1, clasp your hands behind your back, or if that's uncomfortable, just rest them gently in your lap. Step 2, pull your shoulder blades back slowly and intentionally, like you're trying to hold a pencil between them. Feel that engagement in your upper back. That's exactly what we want. Step 3, gently extend your head slightly upward. Not a big movement, just a subtle lift, like someone's gently pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Step 4, now pull your chin straight back, keeping your head level and your neck long. You're not tucking your chin down, you're pulling it back in space. Hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds and breathe slowly through your nose. If you're doing this correctly, you should feel it between your shoulder blades, not just in your neck. That's how you know the entire chain is working. Rest for 10 seconds, then repeat. Do this 3 times total. You're not just moving your head, you're retraining the relationship between your head, your shoulders, and your spine. You're teaching your body the pattern of proper support. And that pattern becomes stronger every time you practice it. This reconnection is what allows you to sit through dinner without fatigue, walk through the store without your neck tightening, and wake up without that stiff, locked feeling you've been living with. That engagement you just felt between your shoulder blades, we're about to amplify it with gentle traction. Phase 3, towel traction. Your spine has been compressed for years by that forward head position. 36 pounds of constant pressure crushing down every moment you're upright. That compression doesn't just hurt. It makes you shorter, it restricts your breathing, and it sends a constant stress signal to your nervous system that keeps you in a state of tension. You feel this when you can't take a full breath anymore, when you wake up feeling like you didn't really rest, when even simple tasks leave you exhausted by mid-afternoon. Your body is spending all its energy just fighting gravity instead of moving freely through your day. Most people think they need to pull harder to fix their posture, but the secret Japanese elders know is this: let gravity do the work. This exercise creates passive traction that reawakens muscles you haven't used in years, especially around the base of your skull and between your shoulder blades. You'll need a small towel for this one. Any hand towel or small bath towel will work perfectly. Here's the setup. Step 1. Place the towel at the upper back of your head. Not on your neck, but where your skull curves at the back. This is important because we want to support the head, not pull on the neck. Step 2. Hold both ends of the towel and let your arms hang forward naturally. Don't pull yet. Just let gravity do its thing. The weight of your arms creates a gentle backward pull on the towel. Step 3. Let the towel pull backward while you resist slightly. It's not a tug of war, it's a conversation. The towel says, "Come back," and you say, "I'm listening." Step 4. Lift the crown of your head slightly upward, like you're decompressing your spine. Imagine someone gently pulling a string attached to the top of your head toward the ceiling. Step 5. Push your arms forward gently while the towel pulls back. This creates that beautiful traction we're looking for. You should feel this in the back of your neck and between your shoulder blades. If you feel it in the front of your neck or your throat, adjust the towel higher on your head. Hold this position for 10 to 15 seconds and breathe deeply. Do this 3 times with a short rest between each one. Let the towel do the heavy lifting. You're not fighting to get taller, you're remembering how tall you already are. Your spine wants to lengthen. It's been compressed for years and now you're finally giving it permission to decompress. When you take this towel off after the 3rd round, you're going to feel like you're standing taller, and that's because you are taller. You've just released the compression that's been crushing your spine. This is your body's natural state. We're just helping it remember. You can do this exercise seated or standing. Both work beautifully. This decompression is what allows you to breathe fully again, to feel clear-headed instead of foggy, to move through your day without that constant weight bearing down on you. Now we've addressed the neck and the upper back. But here's what most people miss entirely: the mid-back. Phase 4. Thoracic spine opening. Your thoracic spine, that's your mid-back area, right between your shoulder blades, rarely moves fully in daily life. Think about it. You're always forward, driving, cooking, reading, working at a computer. But extension, opening backward, almost never. And that's why this area becomes rigid and locked after years of sitting, stress, and shallow breathing. This rigidity doesn't just affect your posture, it affects your breathing, your energy, even your emotional state. When your mid-back is locked, your rib cage can't expand fully, so you're taking shallow breaths all day long. Less oxygen means more fatigue, more brain fog, more feeling like you're running on empty. You feel this when you can't take a deep breath anymore, when you wake up feeling tight and compressed, when even sitting at the kitchen table leaves your back aching. This is where the real rigidity lives, and this final exercise is going to open that up in a way you haven't felt in years. This exercise gives your body permission to open in a way it hasn't in years. And for many people, this becomes the most transformative part of the entire routine. You'll need a yoga block, a rolled towel, or even a small cushion. Anything that creates a gentle pivot point for your mid-back. Here's how to set it up. Step 1. Place your prop on the floor where your shoulder blades will rest when you lie down. If you're not sure, start a little lower. You can always adjust. Step 2. Sit down in front of the prop, then slowly lie back over it. Let it create a pivot point right at your mid-back. Take your time. There's no rush. Step 3. Let your arms fall open to the sides, palms facing up. This opens your chest and shoulders naturally. Step 4. Let your head rest back. If your neck feels strained, you can place a small pillow under your head for support. The goal is comfort, not strain. Step 5. Your knees can stay bent with your feet flat on the floor if you want more grounding and stability. Or you can straighten your legs for a deeper stretch through your hip flexors. Both work. Choose what feels right for your body today. Now here's the important part. This isn't about pushing into the movement. It's about melting into it. Let gravity do the work. Let your rib cage expand. Let your chest open. Just breathe and allow. Hold this position for at least 30 seconds, but many people stay here for 5 to 10 minutes because it feels so good. Over time, you'll notice your breath naturally deepens here. Fuller inhales, longer exhales. That's your nervous system shifting gears from stress and tension into rest and healing. I've seen people come out of this stretch with tears in their eyes, not from pain, but because they felt open for the first time in years. Like the armor had come off, like they could finally take a full breath again. This isn't just physical release, It's emotional permission to take up space again, to stand tall again, to feel like yourself again. When you're ready to come out, roll to one side first, then press yourself up slowly. Don't rush this transition. Your body has just done something profound. This opening is what allows you to move freely through your day, to sit comfortably through a meal with family, to sleep deeply without waking up stiff and compressed. It's what makes you feel like yourself again instead of like you're living inside a cage. Now I know what you might be thinking. Will this really work for me? Can 4 minutes a day actually make a difference? Here's the key that most people miss. The body responds best to what is repeated, not what is extreme. 4 minutes a day, done consistently, will do far more than 40 minutes once a week. It's rhythm, not intensity, that creates lasting change. Let me tell you about Robert. He's 68 years old. For years, his neck hurt constantly and he felt exhausted by mid-afternoon. His doctor told him it was normal aging, but Robert didn't accept that. He started this 4-minute routine every morning, right after brushing his teeth. Within 2 weeks, his neck pain had decreased noticeably. After 3 weeks, his wife looked at him and said, "You look like yourself again." Robert still does this routine every single day. 4 minutes. That's it. And here's exactly how you make it stick, just like Robert did. First, anchor it to something you already do. Robert does it after brushing his teeth. Some people do it before their morning coffee. Attach this routine to something that's already automatic in your day. Second, keep your tools nearby. Use the same towel every time. Keep your yoga block or rolled towel in the same spot. When everything is ready and waiting for you, you're far more likely to actually do it. Third, if you miss a day, don't spiral. Just start again the next day. No guilt, no shame, no drama. Just begin again. So what can you expect as you practice this consistently? In the first week, you will notice a kind of lightness, like your body isn't working so hard just to stay upright. Your neck might feel less tight. By week 2, your breath will deepen naturally. You might notice you're sleeping better because you're not waking up with neck pain. By week 3, you'll feel clearer in your thinking. That brain fog starts to lift because blood flow to your brain is improving. Your balance might feel more stable. And emotionally, you'll describe a quiet shift, from heaviness to ease, from folding inward to standing tall. Because when your body stops bracing against that constant pressure, your mind starts opening too. Today you learned the 4-part routine that reverses this forward head posture. This isn't about fighting your body into position. It's about giving it permission to remember its natural state. And when you do that consistently with compassion and patience, everything begins to shift. You'll stand taller. You'll breathe deeper. You'll feel like yourself again. Tell me in the comments which part of this routine you're starting with today. And if you want more ways to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free after 60, subscribe so you don't miss future videos.